Angry over the Atlanta Braves and Cleveland Indians' use of Indian caricatures as logos, Native Americans showed up at the World Series tonight. They chanted for hours to protest Indian stereotypes, though it didn't help their cause any when it started to rain. Native Americans in upstate New York are trying to block plans to build a Kmart on the site of a Mohican burial ground. In addition, they were upset to learn that sales at this particular Kmart will be announced, "Attention Kmart Savages." In Michigan, State Historical Commission officials say they will not interfere with the building of a new major sports stadium, even if construction unearths historical artifacts. However, state Indian Affairs officials say that if relics from a Native American tribe are found, they would like to have the land set aside and designated as a sacred tribal burial ground / giant casino. In Wisconsin, students at Menominee High School are desperately fighting efforts by the politically correct to change their team nickname the Indians. Already, opponents of the name have rejected the students' first compromise, the Drunken Indians. They feel that's almost worse in a way, you know? In Bridgeport, Connecticut, the Staticoti Indian tribe is seeking recognition by the Bureau of Indian Affairs in order to open either a manufacturing company or a casino. I wonder which one they'll choose. Manufacturing company or the casino. In Norwich, Connecticut, a local museum has made a long overdue effort at racial reconciliation by returning 21 ancient tribal artifacts to the Mohegan Indians. But as for everything else in the country, we'll be keeping that. It's good news, really. We don't have to give any of it back.
It's like the difference between the Cleveland Indians and the Washington Redskins. I can see where Redskin might upset somebody just a little. I don't think you're ever going to get it changed, but at least it is a bit denigrating. But Indians, isn't that? Yeah, I never understand that.
You don't understand that?
No.
Well, here's the thing, man.
Or Braves.
I have no formal education, and as a matter of fact, I don't have any informal education. It's not like I'm hanging out with professors on the weekend, right?
Yes.
But this is the way I understand it. Old Chris Columbus, he sailed over here, and then he got here, and he thought it was India.
Jesus, what a dolt. That's the source of us all.
Yeah, so he goes, hey, man, look at all those Indians.
All right. Oh, that's it.
And then one of his buddies goes, hey, man, we took a wrong turn at the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is America. and then he goes, hey, you Indians better get the hell out of here. You're not even in the right country.
Well, once you're about to take a country from somebody, you cannot refer to them as Native Americans. It only makes your task harder. They will fight harder because you've already told them you assume that it is their property. But my feeling is at some point there were an ice people, a horde of almost Piltdown men-like creatures who the Indians or whatever, the Native Americans came in and took this from. Isn't that the way of the world, Norm? That eventually everybody takes something.
What's a Piltdown, man? You talking about the old days?
I'm sorry to throw you off the scent of the conversation. I'm talking about in Paleolithic times. I assume that the Native Americans were not native here either, but came down and took this from somebody else. That's just the way of the world.
Yeah, everybody takes everything. Listen, Mother Nature is a brutal bitch. A red-clawed,
paint the picture.
Machine that eats and
shrieking harridan.
Yeah.
So, Jenny, what month was your issue?
May of 08.
Who was on the cover? Do you remember?
It was a Russian girl. And my nickname's Genocide, so I think that was kind of funny.
What? What? Why is that?
It's funny because there was a genocide
In Russia?
Only about 70 years ago.
against the Russian people.
Who still lives?
But me. That's not
You
a
first.
Huh?
Czechoslovakia.
No, it was
Oh, the 700.
it wasn't a complete genocide.
What do you mean?
No, it was.
Well, Stalin was a mass murderer.
Only Jewish people seem to get really offended by my nickname.
There are flies in a cage. Right.
Well-
Because they're the only ones that.
Well, the only true genocide was the. Well, I don't wanna say.
Another one this way, Sam.
That was a true genocide.
Wow. What?
The American Indians was a true genocide.
No, that was for land.
No, that was justified.
That was for land. We were taking their property.
No,
It doesn't matter. What does it
Yes,
matter
no.
what the motive
no,
is?
the genocide.
Yeah, the motive is to just hatred of a race to exterminate them
was
without a
just- it was
political or economic
justifiable.
agenda.
What we did with the
Genocide?
Well,
Indians.
it's not
No,
justifiable.
well, who's saying it's justified?
I said, well,
Just we got a very.
I'm just wondering how it's
one
justified.
counterpoint.
You've never heard the legal term justifiable genocide? Hitler was out of his mind at the time.
Baby, won't you come by? Everything's better with you by my side. A movie and dinner tonight. Pour a couple drinks and yeah, we're feeling fine. And when the
is NORM MACDONALD.
Thank you. Thank you, but I am sorry I cannot, in good conscience, accept this award on behalf of Melissa McCarthy. I instead have chosen to give my time to a friend who has something very important to say.
My name is Johnny Two Feathers. While you enjoy tonight's show, I want you to think about something. The spot where you're sitting, every square foot of ground in this country was stolen from my ancestors. And after you stole it, you murdered them. So you'll forgive us if we do not laugh along. There is nothing funny about the extermination of a people. The theater stinks of blood. That's all I have to say. Oh.
Johnny Two Feathers, everybody. Johnny Two Feathers. Give him a wave, Johnny. Johnny, you don't want to wave? All right. Well, Johnny Two Feathers, everybody. People often say to me, you know who the real heroes are? I go, are they the real heroes? They go, no. I go, oh, they're the teachers. It's counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like a heroic job, but yes. First of all, if you're a teacher, you get the same vacations as a child. Like 4 months a year off. My vacation, I get almost no time off. We're 48 weeks a year. So 4 weeks a year I get off. What about you? You're not one of those fucking teachers, right? You seem like a teacher. Now, are you a teacher? What do you teach? What grade?
High school.
What grade? What grade? No, but what grade? Not so easy when it's the other way around. It's always easy to ask the questions. The real heroes are the fucking students. I actually have to answer the question. Now, what grade do you teach? 9 through 12. So you need a grade 13 education. Now you're the real hero. No, you're the real hero. No, I'm just kidding. You're the real hero. Everybody's gonna say, you're not the real hero. Shut the fuck up.
I've been searching what's missing, but the answer.
This is what's problem with our society, though.
What is it?
When they go, hey, the hardest job in the world is being a mom. Or the hardest job in the world is being a teacher.
It's hard jobs.
That's not.
They're hard jobs.
My mom was a teacher. Let me tell you something.
She had the two hardest jobs. I think
she had the
cooking is a
easiest
harder job.
The teacher is probably the easiest job on the planet.
Why?
Let me
How
explain
can you
why.
say that?
First of all, my mother and my father were both teachers. They got all the you get all the vacations that children do.
Mm-hmm.
You're always off. You have the entire summer. You have 2 weeks Christmas, 2 weeks Easter. You work in an atmosphere where it's just you and children.
With young, with short, stupid people.
Yeah.
They don't know much. You're brilliant.
Yeah.
You don't have to learn anything.
They're all frightened of you. You can say anything you want.
You never take a test.
See, I don't know if you've ever gone.
True.
I go now. When I was a kid, I thought my teachers were so smart. Now I have a kid. I meet these teachers. They're not smart at all.
How can you say that?
Because it's true.
They're just like regular goofy people.
Well, that's what you realize.
And they have the only. My kid's teacher went crazy, and they could not fire her because of.
Because the job's so hard, the kids made her crazy.
Yeah, but she has whatever you call it, tenure. They don't have that in any other job.
No, I know.
They have a union that has a stranglehold on.
They got to fire you before your tenure starts.
Yeah.
That's one of the
things. They got to fire you from the easiest job ever.
Your babysitter's funny.
Those are heroes. Those are also the heroes. They're like the real heroes are the moms and the teachers.
Well, they are.
Not the guys on Iwo Jima planting the flag.
Okay, they were heroes too.
Not the firemen that run into buildings. No.
No one's denying that those people are heroic.
It's a person that shows up at a school and is the tallest person in the class.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's a good one.
You got. My mom and dad were both teachers. It's the simplest job in the world. When I was a kid, I thought everyone got that much vacation. I was like shocked to learn that I thought everyone had the summer off. I thought everyone had 3 weeks off for Christmas.
Well, when you're doing your own sitcom, surely you have 6 months a year off. I mean, that has to be teacher-esque.
Exactly. It's teacher-esque.
Don't they say that having a sitcom is about the closest you can get?
That's about the hardest job in the world.
No, shut up.
Yeah, those are the real heroes.
That's easy fun. Oh, my God. You're making the people laugh. Lindsay, you're on the air.
Hey, Norm.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, I teach 5th grade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's hard. I mean...
805 says, rude. I'm a 2nd grade teacher and I hate you.
Rude. That sounds like a 2nd grade teacher.
No, Jimmy, that was just rude. Can you think of another way to say that?
To be a 2nd grade teacher, you just have to be smarter than a 2nd grade student. That's about the only thing you have to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically you need 3rd grade intelligence.
Well, no, I'm not Chris and Kevin. And they go, oh. No. And they go, well, where's Chris? I go, well, he passed away 12 years ago. And they go, oh. And then they go, well, what do you do? And I go, well, I write and I'm kind of get up. I do some, I'm actor. And they go, oh, come on, let's go. I'm like, sorry. I don't really. I've actually had that experience. People go, where's your brother? I go, well, he passed away. Oh, what do you do? Oh. Well, I liked your brother. He was funny. I know, he was. But, I mean, some people, you can't help it. Well, some people, they just, But that's the way they react sometimes. I've had some people say that. Sure. But most people are really nice because Chris was well loved, right? Yeah. He was well loved. Yeah. Most folks are very nice.
Weren't you offered something by the celebrity rehab people?
I'm not going to get into that. No, that's not nice.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, I know, but that was my crazy brother's suggestion. No, I'm not even going to get into it. Going to celebrity rehab, for God's sakes. Me, I don't need it. What, do I?
No, but you said you were going to... You said clear it up. Now you're going to... Okay, whatever.
I'm not going to do that.
What, clear it up?
No.
Confusion? Oh, okay.
No.
It's a little confusing.
It's a little confusion. Let's just move on.
All right, should we do the guest piece?
Let's do the guest piece.
The desk.
You can take a caller. You can take a caller on Skype.
Oh, we're gonna take a caller.
Hello.
See, no, not even there. See the TV. Just look there and ask.
Oh, we're gonna take a caller, man. You want to talk to this guy?
Hello.
Ask them if they have a question.
Wait, you have a question for Kev Farley, man?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Nothing. Where are you?
Oh my God, you look scary.
I'm doing pretty good. Oh, thank you.
Wait.
He's in the dark.
Wait,
Look
is
at
he
him.
going to ask you a question?
I thought so.
Yeah, or you can ask him a question, Norm. Ask him where he is.
Oh, yeah, where are you?
I'm at my house.
Where's your house? Where's his house?
Oh, where's your house?
It's in the beach.
It's in the beach.
Is he running from the law?
Are you running from the law?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
You can
I
ask
guess
him to be
not.
specific, or you can hang up on him.
Can you be...
He hung it.
Here's another guy.
There we go.
Hey, what's up, man? You got some
Hey.
sunglasses on?
He looks, wow. You got lipstick on there, pal. He's got lipstick on.
Yeah. You can't hear what he's saying, though.
There he is. Who's this fella? Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, this is our kind of guy.
This guy's cool. He's like, he got a toothpick in his mouth.
Yeah, you can't make hide nor hair what he's saying.
No. You can't make hide nor hair. I've never heard you say the word hide nor hair. You can't make hide nor hair.
Yeah.
Is that because you saw the toothpick in the guy's mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't make him out.
I have a toothpick.
Oh, that's cool,
Yes,
man.
you do.
That reminds me of a story.
Would you like a toothpick?
When he said, I have a toothpick, it reminds me of a story. You want to hear a story?
Would you like a toothpick?
And then after we tell, I have to hang up on this guy. He keeps saying, do you want a toothpick? No, people have to learn to be punished for saying, I have a toothpick.
I agree with you. You got to run the show.
Into a computer.
That's right.
Imagine the guys at home, I have a toothpick.
Sitting in his computer going, I have a toothpick.
Anyway.
Let's hear your story.
Where's the toothpick guy from?
Where was he from? Nobody cares. What? No, he's just a flickering image. It's like a ghost.
It's not even real.
It's like ghosts in here. But I forgot the story. Why did Mike Tyson break up with his girlfriend?
Which one?
At first, he thought she was irresistible. But then they started having irreconcilable differences.
That's just whack.
It's about your ear, man. What are you whispering about? We gotta go?
20 seconds till we're off.
20 seconds, man, to read that joke.
How many people have to die before we finally do something about dropping pianos?
It was good to see those workaholic guys because I personally am a workaholic. For many years, I was helplessly addicted to workahol. So, but one big news story: Twister is the big what do you call it? Movie, yeah. Twister's the big movie, and I got some news. Apparently now they're thinking about Oscars for the movie.
Yeah.
They're thinking of Best Actor for The Wind. Here's an interesting thing. Do you ever notice this?
Yeah.
Penny Youngman
is
an old man.
Yeah.
But Gary Oldman is a young man. What about Paul Newman is an old man?
You got another one?
What about Gary Mann as a guy who works over at Comedy Central?
Is that what happened?
I don't know. I'll tell you this about Johnny Depp. He's taken this sexiest man alive thing and he's using it to his benefit, as all good people in show business should. The new movie he's doing, Pirates of the Caribbean 3, he'll be doing full frontal nudity to...
Is that true?
Yeah, it's rated R!
Oh my God! What the hell was that?
The Winona Ryder is in trouble. She took the stand today, and now the stand is missing.
Who's your hero? Who's my hero? I don't really have a hero per se.
Don't have one, huh?
Well, I don't. There's not a person I hold up as like, wow, that's my hero.
No, never had a hero.
Well, no, I mean, you know, comedy-wise, I would say like the Marx Brothers or Monty Python. Those guys.
Those guys are Dabney Coleman?
Dabney Coleman's
all good choices.
But
I like the troops. I was going to say that the Polish government did actually try to land on the sun back in the...
No, they didn't.
Yes, and they were ridiculed for it because they said you'll burn up when you come anywhere near. They said we're going at night.
Who?
Now,
causes diabetes.
Well, that's terrible. And they amputate your leg.
Not always. Sometimes you go blind.
Sometimes you go blind.
Yeah.
Sometimes both. And then you can't. At least you can't see that you only have one leg.
You know what I like about this show? It's not afraid to take on the issue.
Yeah. I was in Cambodia once. I ate a brain. It was brain.
Really?
Yeah, mine was stupid. Now, what about this joke here?
It's kind of a weird feeling watching the Flintstones lately.
Yeah, it's weird. Watching Flintstones?
Sure, yeah, yeah.
How so?
With their Stone Age drive-in movies and their caveman bowling, it just seems so dated.
It does in a way.
Because of droughts all over Europe, scientists are predicting a global shortage of olive oil. Soon the world will know how Popeye felt after the death of his wife.
Olive oil. Remember how fucking skinny and ugly she is, and they'd always want to fuck her? This would be a good joke for this. You could do the music after this joke. A man in France tried to rob a bank using underwear as a mask. The cops put him in jail right after a quick debriefing.
The man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger. Sadly, the man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger died at 64. His last words, "I don't feel great." I gave it something.
Yeah. A Florida man was arrested for stealing a truck filled with $75,000 worth of Campbell's soup. I, for one, hope this guy goes away for good.
Wow, there you go. I think there's nothing cooler than being a lone wolf, except at wolf picnics when you don't have a partner for the wolf wheelbarrow races.
There you go.
The Al-Qaeda online magazine Inspire has a recipe for a homemade bomb. They also have a recipe for a pretty darn good peach cobbler.
So they're not all bad, you know?
In my opinion, if we're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be our country's haunted houses. Tim Tebow's time in New York wasn't a total loss. He had a monument built to him in Central Park, a bench.
This, to me, is the quintessential Kevin Nealon joke. To me.
Oh, I'd like to see what you think is my quintessentialness. Catherine Zeta-Jones has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Half the time she's Zeta, the other half she's Jones.
Accomplished comedian Sinbad has announced he's filing for bankruptcy for the second time.
The second time.
Oh, God, it's so retarded. Sounds like things have gone from Sinbad to sin worse.
I read a story, a 17-year-old kid who stole a plane, crashed it, and survived. Why don't we make the whole plane out of that kid? That seems logical, right?
Makes sense, right? There you go. I don't know if this counts as an NCAA Cinderella story, but one of the Marquette players said he had help making his uniform from a bunch of singing mice and birds.
I signed up for my company's 401k, but I don't think I can run that far.
It is a long way. You know, you ever hear of steampunk?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, there's a joke
Thank
for you.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk.
If tampons are called sanitary napkins, how unsanitary must regular napkins be?
Can you see like George Carlin doing that or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a true story, actually. I once missed a day of cosmetology school, and later I had to make a makeup class. Wow. Ariel Castro, the Cleveland kidnapper and rapist, must have had a very difficult upbringing. His last name's the same as a ruthless dictator, and his first name's the same as an adorable little red-haired mermaid.
Mermaid?
Recent studies show fish can communicate with each other using subtle physical gestures. One of their most common messages, let's leave this party early.
What about this? 42-year-old Richard Swanson set out to dribble a soccer ball from Seattle to Brazil, but got hit by a car in Oregon and died. Well, at least he got to die loving what he do. At least he got to die doing what he loved, Nick. Dribbling a soccer ball in traffic. No, that's not nice. That's a good one.
I think my doctor might be retarded.
Why?
His name is Dr. Retardo.
Oh.
There's a good chance.
A Westchester parking enforcement officer stole $89,000 in quarters. How much laundry does this guy need to do?
Police in Tennessee arrested a teenage girl when they found a loaded handgun in her vagina. When questioned, her boyfriend said, I guess that explains why my cock... I can't say that word. I guess that explains why my cock kept getting blown off. I don't get it. No, a tractor trailer flipped over, releasing millions of bees, which stung the driver hundreds of times. Speaking from the hospital, the driver said, no flowers?
Hey, how about this one?
Yeah, okay.
This is a terrible story. The Nigerian
kidnapping victim in Nigeria are being forced to marry their captors. I'm glad to hear these kidnappers are old-fashioned.
In a way.
Yes, yes.
In a way. I mean, they're getting married.
I had an uncle, mean guy. He was a prize fighter. He once broke both his hands in a fight against a washer-dryer that he got on The Price is Right.
What? Why The Price is Right?
He was a prize fighter and he won it on The Price is Right. He won the prize.
A prize fighter.
Yeah, and he won the prize and then he had a fight against it, which was washer-dryer.
God damn it. Hey, by the way, I've noticed the term adult toy always refers to something you can shove up your asshole and never like a big race car, like for a grown-up.
Another good observation.
Yeah.
Playboy magazine has done away with the nude photo layouts altogether. In other words, they've eliminated ladies in the altogether.
Oh man!
That's a sort of radio DJ joke, I feel.
The way you
have to
voice, deliver it.
In other words, they've eliminated ladies in the altogether. Altogether. Here's Taylor Swift.
It's a joke, an Adam Egget joke.
How do you say the name?
Adam Egget.
Egget. Spelt differently.
Like the bird.
That's Egret. Do you know what Adam Egert has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Egget has in common with a guitar player? No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay, come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Please welcome Norm MacDonald.
It's not even a bald spot.
Oh my God.
Norm MacDonald, nice to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Your fans are out in force.
Yeah, they're good people, right?
They're good, fine people. How you doing with the new season? Are they driving you nuts? Or they changed the name?
Yeah, they changed the name from the Norm Show to Norm.
Yeah. That testing and research and everything.
Yeah. It's like For the Love of the Game. You know that movie? They changed that.
What'd they change that
to For Love of Game or something.
And that was it? And they thought that was going to work?
Yeah, they decided to take, they thought those like slowed things down.
Yeah. Well, the remote controls that people have to flip around. You know how it goes. Are you enjoying the high life now, being the big network star and zooming around, getting the free beers at places, that sort of thing? No?
They give you free beers? No.
Don't they? They don't give you the free beers?
They gave you, I actually went to this bar where they give you those. You ever have them shooters?
Sure.
Yeah.
The little, they're almost, they look like little beers.
Yeah, no. They're little tiny drinks like that, and they have sex names, like dirty sex names. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Like
sex on the beach, or, you know,
or
blow thing.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
They give you those free?
Yeah, I don't know. That was an old bit I used to do in my stand-up, and I was going to do it, and then I just abandoned it.
You bailed out? You're like, we're not going to get into the beer thing. We're not going to go that direction. You know, our show's up in Canada now. We're up in your, do you think they could use a little bit of our humor? Yeah, we just got into what is it called? Saskatchewan? What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, you don't care. You fled that country.
No,
you don't even care
like
anymore.
If you're already on in the United States, that's the only thing that counts.
No. This has always been to get to Canada for us. Yeah, always. We've never... Everybody's on in America.
Yeah.
But only Wayne and Schuster dominate Canada. We're gonna...
How do you know that?
I had a tape once.
Yeah,
That was really it. No,
Schuster.
I was up late one night. You know, in Canada, they show naked movies for free on TV.
Oh, yeah.
You flip around in it.
Absolutely.
Did you hear a deep voice over there say, yes?
Yeah, yes. Insertion, too?
Is that... You know what? I didn't hear the parenthetical comment, but is that where it went? But that's a nice treat.
What? Oh, naked, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed? I was in
What's that?
You know where you go into the hotels and you get your SpectraVision with the pornos on it?
Yeah.
The pornos in the SpectraVision are not hard, they're pornos, but they cut out like insertion shots. They cut out, you know what I mean? They cut out vaginas and penises.
That sort of thing.
Right. So they don't show that part, and I'm wondering, like, who is offended by that? Like, you know what I mean? Is somebody whacking after a porno phone down? What the hell's going on here? This is unbelievable. It's offensive here. I'm trying to whack off, and there's a insertion here, you know? Right? That's right.
I don't know whatever you're talking about. The only thing I've noticed about those movies, quite honestly, billing is immediate.
That's right.
Because you try, and if you're like me, you're a film connoisseur, you like to check out the different plots. And but if you just watch a couple of minutes, just enough to see that it's going to be nurses, or whatever it is, it shows up on your bill that you watched like 15 of them. If you, I mean, from what...
I gotcha.
Yeah.
One time, I was watching one of those. I was whacking.
Yeah.
So I'm whacking off watching it, and all of a sudden, Bruce Baum is on it. You know that comedian? He's a comedian that's like a friend of mine, right? And so he shows up, like, because he's the comic part of it, like they're showing some sex. All of a sudden, he comes in, and right at the time when I was, you know, finishing off.
Yeah.
So now I don't want to call up Bruce Baum anymore.
When this airs, we're going to make sure we get a picture of Bruce Baum, the Flash.
He's a great man. He's a funny man.
He's a great man, but you need to see the visual to understand Norm's pain. Thank you very much for coming by. As always, the funniest man I know.
Yeah, this is
Norm
the greatest.
MacDonald. Norm airs on Wednesday nights on ABC. Norm MacDonald.
Welcome back to the program. My guest tonight, a very funny comedian and actor, is on Saturday Night Live for many years. His new show is Fox's A Minute with Stan Hooper. Please welcome Norm MacDonald.
Hello! Hey, Johnny. That clip didn't seem that entertaining.
That's not the whole show, is it?
That's the best part.
You picked that out especially for
I
us?
miss you, Johnny.
I miss you. TV is
Congratulations.
better in my mind. Stop it.
On
TV
your
is better.
Academy Award.
Don't even talk about it. Just wait.
Hey, you won an Emmy.
Wait till the voices come out. We're going to be top notch.
By the way, you are the first guest to sit in our new couch. Talk to me about...
This is some couch, I'll tell you that, man.
What do you think?
I'd it. That's the highest compliment you can pay a couch.
It is a high compliment. It's just we have a minivan of nuns that is... Have you ever felt a couch that you felt that way before this couch?
No, this is the first one, man. I'm a normal fella, you know.
Uh-huh. Do you think it's the ultra suede?
It may be the, it has a alluring come hither look.
It has a bit of a nice slant to it, I believe.
It's a goddamn whore, let's be honest. No, it's a nice couch. It's a nice couch. I don't mean to disparage the couch.
TV is better when Norm Macdonald is on it. That is my postulation. That is my theory. That is my. This whole interview will be applause breaks back and forth. And you know what? America is a great country.
America is the best country in the world.
Norm Macdonald got more applause than America.
I know you say that with irony, but I'm from Canada.
Where?
Canada.
Show me where that is. I've heard tale of it. But you've been living here for years.
Yeah, and America is the greatest country in the world, and Canada, 35.
You can't say that. You have to go. You have family there. They'll see you at
my family's
at Boxing Day or whatever do they have holidays?
They do have Boxing Day. How do you know about that? Now you should explain it. They're going to think that has something to do with the pugilism, but it is actually not.
Boxing Day is nothing to do with pugilism. It's a day in Canada where all the small children.
What's pugilism mean?
That'd be the art
boxing,
of the sweet science,
sorry, you're right,
as it were.
Sweet science. Yeah.
Boxing Day in Canada is all the children are put in boxes and set out on Lake Huron.
Yes, that's right.
And whoever doesn't sink
is not a witch.
Is not a witch. And is the next prime minister. I think.
I think that's right.
I think that is correct.
Yeah.
But now you live in Los Angeles, the lap
Parliamentary
of
system. Yes, I do. The lap of fire.
Oh yeah, are you anywhere near? Is that anywhere near?
No, that's the one bright spot in the whole thing is that I'm in no danger at all.
You know, they haven't covered that on the news as much as not a lot of Norm Macdonald updates.
I saw this is an interesting thing I saw. You know they have that little scroll that goes under CNN? I'm watching it the other day. Baghdad's getting bombed, right?
Right.
And underneath on the scroll it says, Daniel Kellison to leave the Jimmy Kimmel show. Isn't that backwards?
You think they should have been covering that in the regular news, and the little crawl should have been Baghdad is bombed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because since that crawl, remember, just started September 11th. We never had that.
They didn't have the crawl before that, no.
And now the crawl is because at that time there was so much information. You know, you'd be watching that thing, and then all of a sudden it'd say, "Watch out, duck!" and you go, "Ah!"
It was immediate.
Right, it was immediate.
Yeah.
Because there's so much information flowing, and now they just kept the crawl, and there's nothing to put on there. So you'll see things like, singer James Taylor set to wed, and you're like,
the favorite one that I've seen so far is it said it was another of those situations. They were announcing that Uday and Kusei had been killed in that giant raid, and underneath it said, Beyonce says she doesn't like the word bootylicious. And it was just such a great, but it's that same damn thing. I want you to put a ticker on your show. Will you put a ticker on the Stan Hooper show?
And I've never been on that scroll, and yet for years I've said I don't like that word bootylicious. But that doesn't make the news.
But CNN is not covering Norm Macdonald to the extent people want.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. How you liking doing the program? Is it enjoyable for you? Is it fun to work? Do you prefer to gamble?
Why do you have to bring that up?
Are you having fun doing it?
No, I love working. You know, I retired from show business. You know, and nobody noticed. So
I noticed.
So I realized that I had to get back into it so that I could become a big star, then retire from show business.
Thank you.
And then it would be a big star.
That's how Celine Dion does it.
That's right.
Then you go to Vegas and you open up your own Norm Macdonald Theater.
That's right, and you marry an old dude that blows all your money. That's my dream.
A fine dream it is, sir.
Certainly.
A Minute with Stan Hooper airs Wednesday nights at 8:30 on Fox. It's Norm Macdonald back on TV where he belongs!
my guest tonight, one of my very favorite comedians. His new sketch comedy CD is called NORM MACDONALD Ridiculous. Please welcome back to the program, NORM MACDONALD. For God's sake. You feel the love?
What a crowd, what a crowd.
What? That's love.
Yeah,
Pure.
That's right. I wasn't saying it with any irony.
No,
I think it's a good crowd.
Pure Norm MacDonald love. The CD is ridiculous, and this is a long-rumored project.
Yeah, it took me a long time to do it because it takes me a long time to do anything. I wanted to do a thing because when I was a kid, I listened to Cheech and Chong all the time. And so I wanted to do an album. It's very explicit. It's not for kids, but it is for the kids. So it's like tobacco guys, you know what I mean? They got to aim for the kids.
That's exactly right.
I always felt sorry for those guys because it's like, who the hell are they going to get a 50-year-old guy to start smoking?
They got me at 15.
Me too. I was 13.
I thought, if a camel can do it, who am I not to do it?
Remember that Joe Camel? I always laugh because they were said, like, subliminally, it looks like a penis. You know what I mean? And when I looked at it, I couldn't even find a camel. It looks, you know what I mean? Subliminally, it was a camel.
So did you think for a long time, why is that penis smoking?
No, because I've seen smoking penises.
And for the kids out there, it is a terrible habit for your penis to pick up. And I would not recommend it in any way.
The audience concurs.
Yes. We've all seen the pictures of the inside of a penis that is smoked.
Yeah.
It's not pretty. Well, that's what I love. You know, when we were kids, I loved the National Lampoon radio stuff. Nobody came up with CDs like that anymore. This is like the throwback.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do a stand-up CD because the market is saturated.
You and your market speak.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the crocodile hunter.
Did you?
Because I think
you're gonna make him sad.
Because I think, you know, it was tragic at the time, but I think I don't know, people calling me, man, they're shocked. Oh, hey, you wouldn't believe it, who got killed? The crocodile hunter.
Please don't make me laugh at this. This is
not good
to do.
He was 44 years old. I'm like, that's a ripe old age for a crocodile hunter.
That's not.
And you know who had to be pissed about it were the crocodiles, because he got killed by some fruity fish. And so you know the crocodiles were like, hey man, that crocodile hunter got killed. Who did it, Frank? Nah, you don't even want to know, man.
Please don't do this anymore.
Bill, man, you had a chance. When the guy go, man, I had a chance. I had that mother. He was Tommy with a stick. I could have eat him and his kid.
I don't feel good about this.
You remember I ever tell you that story, Bill? Yeah, only 1,000 times.
That's for the kids. All right, Norm MacDonald, we're putting you in a new feature. There's a new feature on the program. Just unveiled it yesterday. You ready for it?
Sure.
It's a new thing called The Daily Show, Seat of Heat. Roll the thing. You ready for it? You ready? Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice and Canadian Foreign Minister Peter MacKay. They met yesterday. Here's some of their repartee.
I slept so well, you know, the air is so great. Terrific air to sleep in.
She loves the cool Atlantic breezes here in Atlantic Canada. She left her window open last night.
All right, here's my question to you, Norm MacDonald. Are they Take your time. Take your time.
Hot.
Mull it over.
It's hot. It's hot in here. Well, I am a Canadian, as you know. But I love America better. But I'm a Canadian, and I know this Peter MacKay character. I've known him for years.
Thought you'd have some insight.
If I was Condoleezza Rice, I wouldn't be too flattered, because that guy will f*** anything. I swear to God.
Norm MacDonald is off the hot seat.
Wait,
You're off.
wait, I want to say one thing.
One more thing.
One thing about, because this was a rumor, and I don't know if it's
There's a rumor they were together.
No, this was a rumor that long went around Canada about Peter MacKay years ago.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if it's true, it might be an urban myth, but they say one time on a dare, he f***ed a crocodile.
All right, that's it. Norm MacDonald, ridiculous. It's in the stores now. Welcome back. My guest tonight, one of our favorites, a very funny comedian. His upcoming show for Comedy Central is called Sports Show with Norm MacDonald. Please welcome back to the program, Norm MacDonald. Norm MacDonald! Come and sit down. That was the fastest walkout ever. That was speed. That was the fastest walkout I've ever had.
Yeah, well, who wants to see people walking, man? We got to do jokes. We're the greatest crowd, man. They're the greatest crowd I've ever seen.
How do you do that? Because that was...
No, I do have to widen my circle of crowds. But how you doing, pal?
I'm doing good. I miss you. I was telling you this backstage. One of the few comics when I don't hear your comedic voice for all, I miss it. It's so funny and I'm so glad to see you coming back to TV.
Hey, listen, man. I like all your politics.
Thank you, Norm. I appreciate that. Now, you're Canadian. Your government has collapsed. It's completely collapsed.
It has?
It's completely collapsed.
Well, the good thing is it doesn't matter at all. This is why, because you're such a political guy, and I realized when I came here, because I was never political, and it's because you're from America and I'm from Canada, and in America you have a duty to be political, because you vote for the wrong guy, he blows up the world. Right? Now, in Canada, here's our elections in Canada. Go, hey, listen, how does that guy stand on the bridge building? That's every time. One guy goes, I think we should build the bridge. The other guy's, I don't care for the bridge. So
it's all bridge-based politics.
We don't got they never gave us no red phone. You're president. I thought you were political.
No, I didn't realize we had a red phone.
You don't realize
but here's the part
the president has a red phone?
But here's what it's come to be for in America.
And you're the most trusted man in America?
I'm not trusted. It seems like now, no matter who we vote for, no matter which guy we get, we still blow it out of the world. So, at a certain point, maybe we just like blowing stuff up.
Americans? Well, listen, if I was president, man, I'd get on that red phone right away and blow something up.
But what would you blow up first?
What would I blow up?
Yeah.
That stupid high school I went to for...
Empty building, of course.
But listen, man, I'll tell you this, though. With the streets of Libya running with blood...
Okay, I'll buy your premise.
Yeah. Listen, the Egyptians are so brave, and the guys in Tripoli trying to take over, and Bahrain. Here's what I'm trying to get at. I'm from Canada. We got a queen. She lives in England, right? We're so we can't get. Seriously, I could get a bunch of buddies of mine. I swear to God, I could get 2 or 3 dozen buddies of mine. We could go over to Buckingham Palace takeover.
I would totally do that with you.
It's an old bag in a castle.
You know what is the most difficult part of that?
finding which room she's in. Do you have any idea? If you go attack her, there's like 130 rooms. We'd probably lose interest before we got to her.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. But you know, Gaddafi is surrounded by what is he surrounded by?
Bahrain. I'm guessing he's surrounded by like dancing girls. He's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he's a nutbag.
No, he likes the ladies. That's what I heard.
Did you know he has a Ukrainian nurse who apparently is...
follows her everywhere. Yeah, pretends he's a nurse, but I've heard that maybe there's a little hanky-panky going on. Listen, I don't want to badmouth Gaddafi. I want to talk about Watson the computer.
Oh, let's talk about that. I'm happy to talk about that.
You know that character?
I love that guy. He was on Jeopardy. He crushed.
Yeah, he was on Jeopardy, and he crushed. You guys know Watson the computer?
Sure. Terrific.
Yeah. So, I watched it. It was cool. And the funny thing was, like, they were like, I wonder if, who's going to win? Watson the computer? Or that guy that works down at the hat store? And... First of all, I don't think he should be called Watson, because wasn't Watson the guy that didn't know Sherlock Holmes?
He was the helper. It should be Sherlock.
Yeah, Watson was like, hey, what about this? And then he'd go, elementary, my idiot friend. So he should have been called Sherlock. But anyways, you know.
No, it was a good aside.
So, so Watson naturally he's a computer.
Crushed him.
Yeah. Killed them, you know? And even his stories were better, you know what I mean? You notice that? Like when Alex Trebek would say the story, I go, Watson, I understand you have a story about jail, you know? And then Watson was like, yes, one time Oscar Wilde was in prison and George Bernard Shaw came to him and said, why, Oscar, what are you doing in there? To which Oscar Wilde quickly retorted, why, George Bernard, what are you doing out there? You know? And the guy next to him was like, God damn, I was going to tell my story about the hat. I gave the guy the wrong hat that time.
When does this show come on? When does the show come on the air? You gotta watch it whenever it's on. Sports show with Norm MacDonald premieres on Comedy Central Tuesday, April 12th at 10:30 p.m.
Yeah!
Yes! You're on leading. Norm MacDonald.
Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? Huh? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case... all bets are off. Just a word of advice. A new book claims that Madonna once smeared peanut butter all over John F. Kennedy Jr.'s body and then licked it off. Which just goes to show you, Madonna's a whore. And finally, Weekend Update would like to congratulate Madonna, who gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last Monday. The baby weighed in at 6 pounds, 9 ounces, making it the 4th largest object ever to pass through Madonna's birth canal. This week, in a secret ceremony in Australia, Michael Jackson was married for the 2nd time. Asked what makes his new bride special, the King of Pop said, quote, she has taught me about the power of imagination, like imagining that a grown woman is a 10-year-old boy. You know he's a homosexual pedophile, right? You understand? Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th, and it's going to be named Michael Jackson Jr. Michael plans to be with the mother during the delivery. In his words, to make up for not being there for the Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th. It's conception. The last word was conception, so.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah? Did you mean to say Michael Jordan there, or do you want to say Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. He said, I heard a quote where he said, I don't care if my child is a boy or a girl, as long as it's a boy. He's going to name it. He said he doesn't know what he's going to name it. He said he thinks if it's a girl, he's going to name it Sharon.
Really?
Yeah. And if it's a boy, he's going to have sex with it. That's what he said.
Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women.
I came in, and he was supposed to be the my guide through SNL, and it turned out that he is a shit stirrer.
I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy. And then I'd have to...
People often say to me, you know who the real heroes are? I go, are they the real heroes? They go, no. I go, oh, they're the teachers. It's counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like a heroic job, but yes. First of all, if you're a teacher, you get the same fucking vacations as a child. Like 4 months a year off. My vacation? I get almost no time off. We're 48 weeks a year. Like 4 weeks a year I get off. What about you? You're not one of those fucking teachers, right? You seem like a teacher. Now, are you a teacher? What do you teach? What grade? High school. What grade? What grade? No, but what grade? Not so easy when it's the other way around. It's always easy to ask the questions. The real heroes are the fucking students. I actually have to answer the question. Now, what grade do you teach? 9 through 12. So you need a grade 13 education. You're the real hero. No, you're the real hero. No, I'm just kidding. You're the real hero. Our husband's like, you're not the real hero. Shut the fuck up. Do you have a hero?
Norman Fell from Three's Company.
That's your hero?
Yeah. Mr. Roper. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
That's not a good hero.
That's all I got.
Better than this guy's hero is some gay porn actor. Anyway.
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know.
Insane.
No.
What are you saying?
Let me tell you something about gay porn.
What's
Seriously. It's fine. That was a long one. Okay, no, I'll tell you something about gay porn, seriously.
Okay.
That doesn't mean a guy's gay. I'm not saying that. Because a guy watches gay porn all the time.
Cut to a single. Just of norm, really?
Gay porn. I enjoy gay porn. I'm not gay. Gay porn is a genre that just cuts across all demographics. You know? Young people, old people, straight people, the gay people enjoy it. Everybody likes gay porn. But this guy really likes it. No, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I heard patriotic music playing behind that speech.
That's not what I meant to say. I meant to talk about Bob Dole. This guy's my hero.
First ruined my reputation, you know.
I'll
Just
tell you
in
something.
passing.
This guy is not gay. If anybody's not gay, it's this guy.
Oh, I'm so...
Seriously.
I am so totally straight. Oh, yeah.
No, you are.
I love the ladies.
No, he does. No, he likes girls. He likes...
Last week at a dramatic press conference about the crash of TWA Flight 800, ABC News correspondent Pierre Salinger displayed a document which he believes is proof that the jet was shot down by a U.S. Navy missile. Later, he proudly showed reporters his solid gold Rolex that he bought on the street for just $15. That's one ugly bastard, isn't it? Here we see the president and the first bitch. Gosh, Hillary looks pretty in this photo here, doesn't she? Never realized she was such a looker till I see her here in this picture. But you see, the only way Bill Clinton, or Bob Dole can win, really, is if Bill Clinton is rocked with more scandals. You know, there's every day a new scandal comes up, you know. I heard this one today, terrible scandal, apparently. Way back when he was governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton, apparently, he got really drunk one night, and he had sex with Hillary.
Wow.
That's no good.
That's a shocking thing.
Yeah. And how long have you been married?
7 months.
7 months, which is a record.
No, this is the first. I've been married, Larry, but I've never been married.
Married.
This is married.
Married like...
She's my friend, like I love her.
I see. That's what Clinton says about his wife, isn't it?
In Whitewater news, federal regulators quizzed Hillary Clinton at the White House this week and gave her a perfect score on the lying section. She's a dirty liar.
You know, of course, they say the White House is haunted. Did you know that? And I thought this was kind of sad. I heard last night that President Clinton charged Abraham Lincoln's ghost $10,000 to sleep in his own bed. So that doesn't seem right to me, you know? I mean... But look, the president, you know, has come under a lot of fire for raising money, but you know, he's good at raising money. That's not a bad thing. Every president's done it. It's just that President Clinton is very, very, very good at it. Do you know he has organized in the past year over 100 fundraising dinners and over 200 fundraising midnight snacks? Did you know that? Is he laughing? Is he...
Okay, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
Well, I hope that the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. He's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a
a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who are the murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations without
That's a little
Charlie.
too far.
That's the way it doesn't work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen,
No,
we don't need
I
to
don't want
talk
to get
about
into
that.
this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing,
Why?
Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now. Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm.
The people here asked me to do the show, you know, I gotta say, I felt kind of weird, you know. I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, you know. I used to do the weekend update news routine, you remember that? And, yeah. That's where I did the make-believe news jokes, you know. That was me, right? So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. So you see, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, you know? Now with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you know what? But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so goddamn funny? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, you know, well, you'll see later. Okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is, the show blows. All right, folks, we got a bad show for you tonight. Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and Eminem are here. We'll be right back.
These days with your comedy, do you feel like you're walking on eggshells at all? Do you feel more like nervous about stuff you tweet and stuff you say just because of the climate we're in and everything that's happened?
Yeah, like we're going to go do stand-up right now. It's mostly trying out new stuff. You don't have the freedom to just talk and free associate and then, you know, carve it back from there. Because usually the process would be you go way over the line. Yeah. And then you bring it, you know, and then people go, we hate you. And then you take away all the parts where they hate you, and then you're left with the stuff that's not, you know, that's on the line but not over it.
Is your starting point a little bit more sort of tamer these days?
Oh, yeah. It's very calculated and thought out. And
does that hurt your act, though?
Yeah, it's way less funny.
Is that right?
Other than it being not as funny, it's wonderful. It doesn't hurt anyone's feelings anymore, but virtually no one laughs. So it's a trade-off.
But so that's really hurt your career in terms of the fact that you're an eggshell comedian. And I don't think like...
Is that a new term?
I just made it up just now. Shouldn't comedy be some sort of sacred place where you're allowed to say whatever's kind of on your mind, and like if it's funny, then it's okay.
It used to be, you know, like Jerry Seinfeld always says, the audience will let you know.
Yeah.
You know, when it's gone too far, because they're a cross, you know, representation of the population.
Yeah.
But now it's not enough to get, you know, 99%. You have to get 100%. You know, most of the audience wants to be funny. Doesn't care about anything but that. They just want to escape.
Yeah.
But a tiny a group of people ruin it for everyone.
And that's who you cater your performance to these days?
I cater my performance to a tiny group of people.
That's sad.
That hate me.
You know, I'm old enough to remember back to simpler, more innocent times when the worst thing you'd hear about the news was hijacked jetliners flying into buildings.
Oh, now, Gilbert, you're going to get into trouble again.
I spoke to Johnny.
Oh,
He loved it.
Is that all right?
Yes. He goes, oh, that's a funny joke.
Yeah, I'm not bringing up the fucking tsunamis. No, but how much money did you lose on that?
A lot more than we lost with the man grade.
The Aflac duck.
Yes.
Did you lose a lot of money?
No.
In future,
no. It was $5 a commercial.
That's more than we got for the man.
Oh, I bet that was a lot of fucking money.
I want to return this duck.
Why?
It's very annoying. It just says the same thing over and over again. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Just once, say it. Like, what?
What about him?
If you're hurt and can't work, you get cash for bills, rent, food from Aflac. Okay.
Aflac.
If you're hurt and can't work. This is much better. At least I learned something.
Because it was set, right? You didn't have, would you go in and just do a whole year's in one?
No, they'd have me come in each time to do new ones.
Oh, they would.
And then they wound up firing me, getting a new guy to imitate my voice for less money, thus bringing closure to a horrible tragedy.
Now, I got to talk about your commercials, of course. Now, there's many. MTV, Pepsi, Subway, Windows XP. And, of course, there's Aflac.
Yes.
Now.
Why, did something happen?
Aflac the Duck. You gotta check Twitter. You're the voices of Aflac the Duck for 11 years.
11, yeah.
2000 to 2011. This has to be the easiest money. Do you go in just one time and you did the voice? Or
No, you have to come in each time and keep recording it.
Right, keep it fresh.
And yes, because each commercial sounded so different.
Right.
So what eventually happened, they fired me.
So there was a tsunami in Japan. You might have heard about it. Now, at the time, do you realize that Aflac does 75% of their business in Japan?
I found that out soon enough. Oh, yeah.
You think they could have told you that?
I done found that out.
So the Twitter account, @RealGilbert, oh, believe me, he makes it clear, too. Oh, it's real. Not even Joe Schmo. I'm going to have fun on this. It's me, Real Gilbert. He writes, okay. Japan is really advanced. They don't go to the beach comes to them. What do the Japanese have in common with Howard Stern? They're both radioactive. What does every Japanese person have in their apartment? Floodlights. I just split up with my girlfriend, but like the Japanese say, there'll be another one floating by any minute now. I do remember he was tweeting so much, my lights started dimming. Yeah.
See, but you notice when you were reading the tsunami jokes, everybody here was laughing.
Yes, that's true.
And see, that's the thing.
That's what matters. You know what else?
Right.
None of us were getting $1 million.
Yeah.
And
also, we waited a good 48 hours
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah. Well, that always got me when they say too soon.
Why is it okay later?
Yeah, because it's like, you can make a joke about the Titanic now.
Right.
And it's like, I'm thinking, so if you make a joke about the Titanic now and you're a good person because you didn't do it back then you're saying, okay, I waited, fuck those people who died on the Titanic.
I think the rule is as long as the Red Cross is still looking for money specifically for that disaster, you got to wait on the jokes.
Right. If the 800 number pops on the TV every other hour.
Yeah.
Who do you use for insurance?
Progressive!
So you could do
Blue Cross Blue Shield!
You're very versatile. You would like people to know that.
Allstate!
Let me ask you here, and I saw this, and you were never funnier when you hosted the show here recently, last
you
couple of
said
months.
it?
Oh, yeah, you were very, very funny. As you said at the time, if I wasn't funny then, how could I be funny now? Right, and then you went on to demonstrate. In any event,
I want to take a look at the moment when after you'd gotten you lost your job at Saturday Night Live, they then invited you back on to host like 18 months later, right?
Yeah, it was odd.
Yeah, and you were kind of musing on stage in your introduction about what had happened since you obviously weren't funny enough to be on the show, but now you're suddenly funny enough to host the show, and this was your
I
explanation.
was ruminating.
You were ruminating. Let's take a look at your explanation.
Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. But okay, so let's recap. The bad news is I'm still not funny. The good news is the show blows.
I remember when I was doing that, and you can hear it if you listen to it, but the writers booed during that, After not writing anything for the entire show, they booed.
It's ballsy. It's a ballsy thing to do. I assume you wrote that. Did you run it by? I mean, you must do the dress rehearsal and run it by the producers and the writers.
I was going
What
to
did they
do.
say?
I was going to do a thing that I thought would be really cool, and I was talked out of it. But I was going to do the monologue and then leave and let them do the rest of the show by themselves, which I thought would be good for the show because it would be, they'd have to get together, band together, and work around the fact that the host wasn't there and stuff like that.
This was, of course, in a period when Letterman he still hadn't gotten over the fact that he'd been fired by NBC and hadn't gotten the Tonight Show right. And you went on Letterman, and I still remember seeing this. He was just fired up with anger and fury on your behalf at the pinheads at NBC. What did that mean to have Letterman at your back?
Oh, Letterman was so kind to me. Yeah, that one thing about being fired was like a lot of cool guys I really loved, mostly Letterman, he's my favorite guy ever. But Letterman and Stern and Gary Shanley and all these Chevy and all these guys like jumped to my defense, which was really nice. But especially David Letterman, because he was the reason I got into stand-up, and he's the reason that I love comedy so much.
I was asking you about the driving thing, because Norm doesn't drive. We learned that last time. And then I was listening to the Howard Stern show the other day, and I heard Artie Lang telling another story about Norm, which I thought was really funny and worth telling here. Again, I heard this on Howard's Sirius radio show. Artie was saying about how, I didn't know that you got fired from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, cast member decided, I'm going to go do other things.
No, I got fired.
You got fired because they said, what? It was like, you say that they told you weren't funny enough.
Yeah.
And then the show really started to suck, right? And this is like when SNL went through like its most unfunny period. And then they asked Norm to come back to host.
That's right, they did, yeah.
So he's like, wait a minute, I'm not funny enough to be on the cast, but I'm funny enough to come host. So there was a couple ideas, one of which was Norm was going to come in, do the opening monologue.
Oh, Artie said that? Artie said that?
Yeah, he's telling the story.
Oh, that was I had an idea. I think I know what you're saying.
And the idea was to go out and do the opening monologue, because you know how now the host is like in it didn't start that way, but now like whoever hosts in the show, he's in like every single sketch.
Artie said this on the air?
Yeah. So I guess the one of the thoughts, and he said that you obviously ended up not going through with it, and you thought about it for a minute.
Did it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this I was like,
It would have been the coolest.
that would have been the greatest thing. He was going to do the opening monologue, get in the elevator, and then leave because it's a live show. But he was just going to bail because his character is going to be like in all the sketches, which is not.
I thought it would be actually good for the show because it would make the show exciting after I left. They'd all be scrambling and figuring it out. Yeah. But,
See, I didn't know that they fired you.
Yeah.
I wept a little for you because
I already tell every story I ever tell.
Well,
you know how many comics out there don't give a fuck, but kind of still do? You have to kind of still do to eat. That guy
Norm
truly
doesn't. He's so fucking funny.
One of my best opening monologue jokes ever. Did you ever see? Remember that whole thing when he was doing Weekend Update and they told him to make it funnier. So he didn't. He just was more Norm the next week. So eventually, of course, he gets fired. So then he goes off into the Hollywood world. He's got a TV show or a hit movie or some shit. So now they bring him back to guest host on SNL. And I'm going to butcher this, but he kind of came out. He's like, people know I got fired from this show. So now they got me back hosting, which means either I got a lot funnier or this show sucks. That's what he opened up with. And I know that wasn't approved. Sorry for the bad Norm. I'll have Jay Moore on to make up for it.
That was a great Norm.
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no. I need someone like you.
Ladies and gentlemen, NORM MACDONALD.
You're very kind. You know, in the, what's that? Oh, yeah, no. No, you're absolutely right. That is my name. You know, when the people here asked me to do the show, I gotta say, I felt kind of weird, I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, I used to do the Weekend Update news routine. You remember that? And, yeah. That's where I did the make-believe news jokes, That was me, right? So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. So you see, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, Now, with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you don't want it. But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so damn funny? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. But okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is the show blows. All right, folks, we got a bad show for you tonight. Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and Eminem are here. We'll be right back.
Well, guys, it is a bittersweet night for us tonight.
Yeah, on September 14th, our friend Norm MacDonald passed away.
That's right. Norm is the reason that I ever wanted to do Weekend Update, and so tonight we thought we'd turn the last few jokes of Update over to Norm.
Thanks, I'm Norm MacDonald, and now the fake news. At the White House this week, President Clinton officially came out against same-sex marriages. What's more, the president said he is not too crazy about opposite-sex marriages either. Here we see the president and the first bitch. A new airport planned for San Diego would actually be located 3 miles out in the Pacific Ocean, built on 40 by 20-foot floating cylinders. It's all part of a plan by city officials to have a huge disaster. The Federal Aviation Administration has come up with a list of 30 changes to make air travel safer. Number 1 on the list? No more crashes. They've decided to... A French man who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise. Just like a snake. Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." And it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. But everybody lies, right? You gotta lie there, but you ever lie for no reason? That's a bad lie there. Usually there's a reason, like you want to protect somebody's feelings or, screw over your buddy or something like that. But you ever lie for no reason at all? Just all of a sudden a big lie spills out of your evil head there, And you don't even know, like a guy comes up to you and go, "Hey, you ever see that movie with Meryl Streep and a horse?" And you go, "Yes." And in the back of your head you go, "What the hell am I lying about over here? I stand to gain nothing by this lie. The hell am I thinking back here in my head?" I don't know, man.
Norm's one of those guys, he'll write something, it's a really funny joke, but also let you realize he's a sick fucker. It's like he said, yes. You ever find yourself, one of his Norm's bits, which I just thought, I fell off my chair, and he said, you ever find yourself lying, telling a lie, and you're halfway through, you realize, wait a minute, there's no possible way I could benefit from this lie. Why am I lying? Saying, "Hey, did you see Avatar?" "Yeah." To me, that's just a monster.
Yeah.
That's a twisted mind.
Yeah, he's
And my favorite thing about Norm is that he will just flat out lie. Just for his own entertainment, he'll just tell you a story that has never happened. He's completely making things up.
I was with
He does it
Larry
all the
Flint
time.
at the White House.
Yeah.
And he
Something
said,
like that.
"I'll hook you up." Now, if my uncle from the plains of Ontario said, "I'll hook you up," he'd probably get you a nice mincemeat pie. But when Larry Flint says it,
Yeah.
something dirty.
Best.
Truly one of the best.
Is the First Lady a compulsive liar, though? It's beginning to look that way. In an interview on last night's 2020, intended to promote her new book, It Takes a Village, Mrs. Clinton folded under tough questioning by Barbara Walters and admitted that, in fact, it does not take a village, and furthermore, that she was aware that it does not take a village when she wrote the damn book. Meanwhile, President Clinton is hard at work on Tuesday's State of the Union address, in which he'll focus on crime, education, and the economy. At the request of the First Lady, part of the president's speech will be huge lies. More questions about Hillary Rodham Clinton's truthfulness. In an interview this week, the First Lady claimed that she won the women's 100-meter dash at the 1956 Olympics, and that she had an IQ of, quote, over 700. When it was pointed out to her that these were not especially good lies, Mrs. Clinton responded, "I know, I have a problem," and then added, "I invented the formula for 7-Up." In Whitewater news, federal regulators quizzed Hillary Clinton at the White House this week and gave her a perfect score on the lying section. She's a dirty liar. For years, Hillary Rodham Clinton has told people that she was named for the first man to climb Mount Everest, Sir Edmund Hillary. But as Esquire magazine recently pointed out, Sir Edmund did not climb Mount Everest until 1953, 6 years after Hillary was born. However, the First Lady does have a good explanation for the discrepancy. She loves to lie. A former Arkansas banker told the Senate Whitewater Committee this week that he gave Bill Clinton a $20,000 loan as a favor, even though it was, quote, unacceptable banking practice. In response, President Clinton stated that he has no recollection of such a loan, while First Lady Hillary Clinton said, "We've never even been to Arkansas." Our top story tonight comes from the O.J. Simpson civil trial, where this week it was revealed that in his first interview with police, Simpson had refused to take a lie detector test. His reason? It detects lies.
Here's the thing. My favorite story of all time is Pistorius.
Oh, yes, yes.
The runner.
Tell who Pistorius is.
Well, you know who Pistorius is.
No, but for the viewers that don't know.
Who doesn't know?
Well, the viewers that don't know.
South
African gentleman.
Well, some viewers don't know.
A kid.
Well, he should tell it to some of the viewers who don't know who Pistorius is.
He's an Olympic runner who ran with blades. Everyone knows who he is.
Well, I wouldn't say ran with blades.
I didn't ask you what you would say
that's
right
true.
now.
That's,
You're
I mean,
off
no,
drugs.
That's true. I am off drugs.
Okay, listen. What about that Dormer, this guy who killed the cops?
Yeah, explain to the folks.
I don't want to explain anything. If you're going to say that after everything I say, I'm going to leave.
No, I've heard people say that.
This is the cheapest thing I've ever been involved in.
No, I've heard people say that.
If I didn't love you, I would be so gone now. I can't tell you.
I've heard people say that. Explain to the folks who that is.
Dormer.
Dorner, yes, Christopher Dorner.
Yeah. Okay.
Explain to the folks who he was.
Tall.
He was the
African-American
police officer.
Guy. His arms are like this. He can't take a bad picture. Even his mugshot was great. You know, I went to a tennis match in Indian Wells.
Yeah.
And I saw Rafael Nadal play. He's my favorite.
Rafael Nadal. Explain to the folks who Rafael Nadal is.
Oh, my God.
No, of course, Rafael Nadal. I'll explain. Okay. Rafael Nadal is a tennis player, only 26, but seemingly beyond his prime.
Great player.
Abs like...
Great player, but here's the thing.
You like his abs?
I think that if Kim Kardashian were to go to Vegas, she could do Carrot Top's act and take things out of her ass. That's what Nadal reminded me of.
That's a pretty solid idea.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand that.
I don't either, but
Well,
I'm just
you know,
behind, I
Carrot Top
respect
takes
that
things
idea.
out of a trunk.
Yeah, I see.
She could take it out. Am I going to have to explain everything to you?
No, to
You
the
usually
folks,
get-
explain
oh,
who
explain it.
Kim
Oh,
Kardashian
go ahead,
is.
Never mind.
Because I think the joke was predicated on knowing that she has a big ass. Wasn't it?
People don't know that.
Young people don't know.
Everybody knows. Have you seen the pictures of her?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. You showed them to me.
Your asswipe producer just held up a sign, let's take a break. Where are we going? We're talking to 6 people. You know, we could get on a bus right now, the 3 of us, and yell out the window and reach more people. A little side thing about that show. I'm going to tell you 2 quick stories, okay?
Mm-hmm.
One, the first Super Day we ever did, I was on the CN Tower. It's the tallest structure in the world. And I was going to jump.
Yeah.
But I yelled down, which was 5 miles.
I like that you told the folks what CN Tower was.
Yeah.
So
you know, this could be your kind of thing. Can I tell you, this reminds me a little bit of Mike Douglas.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you the greatest talk show in the history of talk shows was Mike Douglas.
Mike Douglas.
And his co-host was Sly.
Now people are going to think that's Michael Douglas. You should probably explain to the folks.
Well, who's watching? Is this in the United States?
Well, I'll explain to the
Yeah,
folks.
no, don't explain everything.
Mike Douglas.
Oh, you
Mike Douglas
just take everything out of it. There's no sense being here.
I'm saying to the folks at home that Mike Douglas was a talk show host, someone in the vein of Merv Griffin. He was a singer.
Call me when you're through, because I forgot what
Because
I
I
was
want to
talking
explain.
about. Okay.
And he had a talk
This
show.
co-
It was just John Biner and a bunch of Canadian actors.
It's a great show. It went 6 years, the first series in the history of cable.
No, I know. I wasn't saying it as an epithet. I meant I liked it.
Don't use epithet when you don't know what it means. We went over words before this show, and I asked you, do you know what epithet means? You said no. And now you use it.
But let me ask you this, though.
No, let me go on with this story.
Oh, is there a story? Bizarre was a variety show. Adam Eager told me something I didn't know. He said you worked with Red Fox on a variety
Yeah,
show.
I heard that. I'm dying to
I
hear.
produced Red Fox Variety.
You told me he just worked on it.
Worked on it.
Well, that's. I mean, according to your
What do you
Wikipedia
think I was,
page,
a stagehand, you douchebag? Worked on it.
it's not the
Did you
first time I've
do
been called
your
douchebag
notes?
today. No,
I want
got
you
all my
back on
information
drugs.
from
I'm
Wikipedia.
serious. I want you back on stuff so you
This
know.
close. I'm gonna do a shot
I'm
next
sorry.
break.
That is
No,
just-
it's
I'm
true.
just teasing
No,
you.
no,
He's
no.
kidding you. He's kidding
No, I
you.
clearly.
He knows
clearly.
I'm
Did
kidding.
you have a
Yes.
question?
Yeah.
2 quick Red Fox stories, okay?
Yeah.
We're meeting at his house.
Red Fox, for those of you who don't know.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Was played, of course, most people know him as Sanford and Son. He played Fred Sanford.
Right.
Which was his father's actual name.
Is that right?
You know, if I had steroids, I'd take them right now.
Steroids?
Yes, I would take them right now.
Why would you take
Just
steroids?
so my
then?
arms would pump up, I'd get you in a headlock and pop your head.
Oh my goodness gracious!
He's got a point.
I've never heard such a thing.
Well, it's said
Said
never on
by
a
a
talk
guest
show
to
before.
a-
A guest
to a
on a
host?
talk show host?
Yeah.
Nothing was said like that to Dick Cavett.
No.
Tell him who Dick Cavett is.
Oh well, Dick
No,
Cavett.
forget it. It's not worth it. All right, the door's going to open. And there's the
that's
Pope. There's the
not
Pope.
Oh, wait, that's not.
That's the Pope.
We should explain to the folks that was Michael Jackson.
Let's explain. Yeah, explain who Michael Jackson is to the people.
Everyone knows Michael Jackson. What are you, retarded?
You know, I would rather do a show with
Look.
I would rather do.
In the
I'd
middle of
rather
your
do a
story.
show. I'd rather do a show with a signer. I'm serious, for the deaf.
No, but in the middle of
Oh,
your story.
you told me let's take a break. I'll show you a break.
Let's take a break.
But what do we take a break for? This isn't a television show.
Yeah, we
You
got.
don't have sponsors. This is the first time you've been on.
I got sponsors. Where do you get your ideas from? Oh, I mean.
Why didn't you answer his question?
What was his question?
Ask it again.
Don't ask that
Sorry,
again. That
ask
was
that
the
again.
dumbest
Too
god
bad.
question I've ever heard.
You just want to know where you got.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you where I got it at Ralph's. That's where I got it.
Any particular Ralph's?
Yes, no, it's at Beverly Hills Ralph's.
Okay.
Got it in the
On
meat
Bever-
section.
the one on Beverly.
Beverly Drive.
So-
Okay.
Well, I guess it
That was
doesn't
sure
really
cut together great, by the way. You got a crack staff. maybe allow the blind man to do other work, okay, than edit. He should be outside begging for money so we have more money instead of this. Did you see this? Cardboard piece of shit.
Explain to the folks
Explain to what's going on.
that Super Dave is addressing Daniel Kellison, the producer.
Oh, yes, Daniel Kelson, our trusty producer, who I think's done a great job, personally.
Oh, suck his ass, because you're not coming back unless you do. Okay?
Researchers at Harvard found that 1 in every 10 U.S. deaths is a result of too much salt consumption.
Now, I smoke like a chimney. I'm a terrible.
Really?
I do. I'm a terrible driver. I've dated some women that probably own guns. A lot of things would have to go very, very right for me to die of salt. The only thing I can pray for is that I die of salt and not, begging for mercy. So I think that's nonsense, that people should be afraid of too much salt. Now, I know you eat a lot of salt, though, Norm. We were discussing this earlier. And,
You know what it's like? It's like I'm in a drag race car, and I just left the line, and I'm told that there's something wrong with the motor, and I've got to put an emergency brake on at 90 miles an hour, okay? And I'm sliding all over the goddamn track, out of control.
And
All of a sudden, we're doing Meet the Press. All the humor's gone. Everything is gone.
In all
Who
fairness,
gives a shit if did you show a clip about dying of salt?
But he had all those jokes for it.
They're not jokes. They're not jokes.
Jokes. Those aren't jokes.
That he has trouble with other things, and if he had salt, it was, you didn't get that part?
I got some of it.
Entertainment news. This is something you guys both
Get
wanted
to it.
discuss. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, not another one.
Oh yeah,
There's
you know
no
what? There is
clip.
no clip. We have.
He said, "Let's roll the clip," and it's a picture. This show is just so. I tell you, even the prisoners are going back to the.
Well, I'll explain what's going on. Take a break.
But this guy is doing a talk show for 22 people. He should have his own show on a network, and if anybody is listening, put him on a network.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Because what about Adam Egan?
Yes, I like him.
Oh shit.
I swear to God, I think after the show, a bus is going to come and take Adam with a lot of dangerous people back to the home. And he's going to be sedated, and they're going to take his balls off.
This is the section where we do jokes. Do you want to read one? Just read it into that camera for the folks. Well, don't
No,
read
out
it.
loud.
You have to read it out
Yeah,
loud.
No, he didn't.
Oh, here, you read one.
All right. No.
You don't like that
No,
one?
I mean, I like it. It just.
Do you understand that we're on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We all know that the Swiss are officially neutral.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Well, that screwed up my time.
Who wrote this?
We don't have a name on it.
Do you have writers?
It's anonymous.
Well,
It's like I didn't write it. I didn't write that one.
This one says, remember the old days when tweeting meant stabbing a hooker?
Bob liked that one.
Super Dave, why is there an app for everything except how to rape a baby?
Jesus.
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well,
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years
Did
ago.
you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it, yes.
You read that?
It was it was written, obviously.
Oh my God almighty, I'm not part of this.
No, it was written
No,
before.
I'm not part of this. No, you can't read that.
Well,
we could nip March Madness in the bud if we watch for the warning signs of brooding antisocial February fever.
Who is writing this? You're doing this. This is your life. You're putting your life on it. You dress like horseshit tonight.
No, that was Adam Egan's
I don't
fault.
care.
That was
You
Adam
should have
Egan's
worn
fault.
I told you to bring a
some
wardrobe.
kind of a host coat.
But that was
You've
Adam
got
Egan's
a
fault.
thing with a hood.
But that was Adam Egan's
But then
fault.
you're reading these.
take
This is
responsibility.
you. Can you find out what the quickest way is to the Santa Monica Freeway, please? And don't call me again.
Super Dave.
I don't care about anything. You don't call me again. There's no last minute fill in. There's nothing. Okay? Thank God we're only reaching 50 people.
Wait,
That's
Super
all
Dave.
I can tell you.
Sure, junkyard dogs are mean, but the meanest dogs are generally found guarding concentration camps. And it says here, there's a note. Early versions of the Jim Croce's 1973 smash hit Big Bad Leroy Brown. Do you remember that song?
Tell the people that.
No, do you know what you just said?
It
Do you have
included.
any idea what you just read?
This says it
No, did you have any idea what you just read?
That
It was an
junkyard dogs.
anti-Semitic joke about the concentration camps.
No.
Oh,
Not
what do you mean?
anti-Semitic
no,
at
no,
all.
No, it's Semitic?
No.
Well, you know, I know what the problem is. 'cause
Did you write it?
I didn't write that.
Who wrote it?
They use the meanest
wrote
dogs.
I don't know who wrote it, but I think the problem is that some people might not know what the concentration camps are. So
concentration camps were found in Poland.
Oh, my God.
What?
Almighty. Oh, my Christ
Concentration
almighty.
camps.
Please
were
get my nurse. I swear to God, get her in here right now and
I'm
reel
trying
me
to
away.
explain to the
Did you
folks
have-
who
You are
Did you have too much
You
salt?
know what? This is your first show, and these are the.
Well, I don't want to bring up the systemic, extermination attempt against the Jewry of Europe, but this says on this piece of paper that Bad Leroy Brown initially included the line "meaner than a concentration camp dog," but Croce decided it was unpleasant to the ear. And it was also offensive to Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. Little did it matter, Croce would be dead within
You know
the
what
year.
I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to watch the fucking View.
The View?
That's what I'm going to do.
How dare you? How dare
That's
you?
where I'm going to get my humor from.
You told me you didn't like The View.
But I'm watching it tomorrow.
You told me you didn't like it.
I never told you that.
Oh, you
I
like it?
told you they're my favorite of all time.
Oh.
And Barbara Walters is never leaving. She's 83 and she had chicken pox. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to see her chicken pox?
No.
No? At 83 at night in the negligee coming out of the bathroom?
Wouldn't you get shingles then?
No. If you get chicken pox, you can get shingles.
Yeah.
But she hasn't gotten them yet.
Yeah.
What a group that is.
Oh my God. I heard she got cut.
Hello?
Sounds like he's dying.
Hello?
Hello?
Super Dave. Can you hear us, Super Dave?
Hello? Is this Norm?
Yeah.
What a f***up connection.
Are you on a cell phone?
What difference does it make what I'm on?
Turn off your radio.
Stupid podcast. I might as well be on a can with a string.
Super Dave.
So amateurish.
Super Dave, during the commercial, Kevin and I were recalling the first time you ever met.
Don't recall anything. This is
What?
so out of line.
Did I recall something?
Listen to me carefully. First of all, I'm talking on an echo.
Get out of the cave.
I say something and then I hear my voice. It's like I'm on a fucking ship at the zoo.
Are you in the desert?
No, I'm not in Palm Springs. I'm out. Doesn't matter where I am.
Sounds like he needs help, wherever he is.
Well, Kevin Nealon is with us.
I love him. Do you know something? That the two of you are my favorite all-time Canadian comedians.
Do you know that I introduced you and Kevin Nealon to each other?
Yeah, I do. I know that. I knew a lot of things before you started doing this stupid podcast.
Do you know that I introduced you
Now,
on...
listen to me now. I have a question to ask you.
Oh, okay, a question.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, listen to me carefully. It has been documented that twins, when one twin gets a mosquito bite, the other itches. If a twin has an allergy, the other sneezes. Why didn't Jared Collins
Fortunately, we can all finish the joke. Phone is ringing. Soon Super Dave should be answering from the desert. Phone ringing right now.
Hello?
Bob. Super Dave.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Yeah.
What are you in a grocery
Stupid
store?
show cut me off. You broke away in the middle of a great joke.
No, it got disconnected.
No, they said you hung up.
No, I didn't hang up.
Go ahead and finish
You
your joke.
disconnected me.
Just finish the joke.
I was right in the middle of the twin setup, and then I was going to say, if twins know everything, how come Jared Collins didn't question that his ass hurt for 22 years?
We got a good connection now.
What a bunch of what?
Daniel Kellison just wrote me on the monitor here, and it says, "Bad news, Super. We have to end the show."
How does he know? How does he know when it ends?
Well,
Who
I don't
knows
know.
when it begins or ends? You know what? A car just passed and I waved, which means I reached more people than you two did.
Thanks so much for calling in, Super Dave. Please come
I
back.
didn't call in, asshole. I didn't call in. You called me. I'm not calling into this. Let me explain something. If I'm homeless, I'm not calling in.
Duly noted, Super Dave.
You understand? You understand?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, thanks for calling in.
Sorry, Super Dave.
Okay, do me a favor,
We're closing up the studio. We're turning the lights out. You keep talking, though.
You care? You think I care about that? You think when you turn the lights out, it's going to be a big difference? I can talk all night and we'll still be reaching the same people. Hey, let me tell you something. Why don't you get something that is semi-professional? You're a bunch of asswipes. Right now I'm getting on a bus and I'm going to scream out the window and I'll reach 20 more people than you did tonight. I'm telling you, don't ever call me again. Don't ever try to get a hold of me. I will never do this show again as long as I live.
Well, the magazine POV came out this week with a list of the best and worst jobs to have in the next century. Their three best were, in this order, multimedia software designer, management consultant, and interactive advertising executive. While their worst, for the third year in a row, crack whore. Finally, a U.S. News and World Report's list of the best and worst jobs for 1996 is out. Last year's best job, multimedia software consultant, was replaced by a new best job, bioindustrial engineer. And in the worst job category, last year's winner, crack whore, has lost its spot. The new worst job is assistant crack whore. Finally, according to the U.S. News and World Report 1997 Career Guide, the best job in the United States for the second year in a row is interactive business system analyst. However, last year's worst job, assistant crack whore, has been replaced by a new worst job, crack whore trainee. I swear to God, this one will really do well. This one concerns a fella that won the lottery. And he was a garbage man. He won the lottery. He won the New York State lottery. And he won like $8 million. And he said he's not going to quit his job. And you've always heard that, right?
Right. I'm going to keep my job.
I'm going to keep my job. And there's only one occupation where the person does not keep his job when he
wins the lottery.
You know what that occupation is?
No.
Crack whore.
That was amazing. You pulled it out. I was worried about you for a minute. I thought you were in deep trouble. I thought you might get backed into a corner, have a lot more pressure on you, and then not have anything.
I know.
But the pitch came in low and towards the middle, and you put it out of the park.
No, I didn't.
What are you talking about? When people hear crack whore, they just start laughing. That's just the reaction people have. It's got when birds fly in and sing a song. Crack whore. What are you doing now?
I just saw on the TV my hair.
Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little commercial break.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to get security in here. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you some more because you're going to have some fluids during the break and stuff.
Fluids?
Yeah, you'll see. We'll get that Tanya girl to get them for you.
I thought when you said that, I thought you meant fluids out of my ass.
A couple of times in the 4 years I've been doing this show, someone has stopped me just before I went to commercial to try one more joke. That was the most worthwhile of all the time. We'll take a break, everybody. We'll be right back.
Pardon me? No, I didn't hear what he said. Come, bro. What is going on? No, I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry. What did you say, sir?
He's not very funny.
Who? What's up, what? What do I give a fuck? No, you're... Now you're saying I'm not very funny, right?
You got my money. You got my money. That's okay.
How much money?
No.
How much money I got that's yours? No, honestly, I don't care. How much?
Well, a couple bucks.
Are you alone or you just by yourself?
David PM. He's not alone, unfortunately.
No, but so what was the idea? So here's the thing. So you go, I'm gonna pay money. Go see this dude, right? I think it's probably costs a lot of money, right? So, no, that would be an awful thing. That would be an awful thing. That would be a terrible thing to do. No, I just want them to understand what exactly happened. So, but anyways, you at some point in your life you thought I was funny. I assume, because I don't got no fucking banjo or shit. So at some point in your life you thought I was funny, right?
Weekend update, baby.
Weekend update. That's nice, thank you. So then, have you ever seen me do anything since Weekend Update? Pardon me?
YouTube morbid ones.
I'm sorry, what?
YouTube morbid bits.
I did what?
There's a lot of YouTube morbid bits.
YouTube morbid bits? Oh, morbid. I see. And so then, did you like those?
No.
You didn't like that was specifically about death. Is that what you mean? Yes! So they were clips from the, you didn't like those. So then you said, I'll come here to this show.
You said that you were better. You weren't doing the morbid stuff anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing the morbid stuff anymore. Did I do anything more? First of all, I never said I was better. I've never used it. But have I done anything morbid, do you think?
No, Norm, I love you, baby. That's why I'm here. So shut up.
Why do you tell him shut up? He should say I love me. Well, that's nice. Thanks, man. That's cool that you love me. Because it's cool to love someone even if you don't think they're fine. You know, you should love someone even if they disappoint you. No, I'm not going to check them out. Why would I do that? Yeah. So you know, it's nice of you to love me even though I've disappointed you. I'm sorry I disappointed you, because seriously, I never tried. You know. I'll try to do that. But that was nice that you said that you love me on the weekend update. And it was sweet that you said you love me. So, I love you too, bro. Oh, man, alive. We got through that all right. You gotta let people be, you know, you gotta let people have their opinion and stuff like that. You know, man that paid a lot of money and then he's like, what the fuck is all this shit? Morbid shit. I didn't know it feels that morbid.
Love you, Norm. You rock, Norm.
Where's Adam?
But let's do a morbid thing. What are you yelling my name for?
Norman!
Well, shut the fuck up. Then we gotta do some thing here. Okay. No, that's very nice of you yelling my name.
No problem, Norm.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here, you know, and I was asked to host the ESPYs this year. Yeah, hi, that's my name, Espen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. You know, in the, what's that? Oh, yeah, no. No, you're absolutely right. That is my name.
What's that? Guy yells my name for no reason.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people.
Hey, Twitter world. You know, for years, people have been able to say whatever they want to say about me with no accountability. But now I get to challenge a lot of that BS and set the record straight. More importantly, I'll be able to talk about everything, especially sports, fantasy football, and even politics. But for now, let me just say to my fellow fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And God.
McDonald makes me laugh. I know everybody. You
Norm makes me laugh hard.
Dude, he does. Hold on, I'll tell you a thing about Norm.
Hard.
So he did this thing one time. He gets up to go from one room into another room, right? He stops at the doorway and he's like, what is this? What is this? He's like banging on the door, like just the doorway. He's like, well, what is like a portal to like another? What is this? And he's literally asking the people in the room, right? What do you call this thing? It's like a portal to what? How do you just go through? Where am I? And he was just talking about a doorway, but it was so.
He makes anything funny.
Yeah,
I remember it was me, him. He came to. It was, I think he was doing a show with Spade in Irvine, and I went to go watch, and he came we went like by the dumpster afterwards, and it was me, him.
Oh, I know what you're talking about outside.
Yeah.
There's that little outside area where you park. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there was one other person there. I don't remember who was there. So he said, bro, you get stoned? I went, nah, man. I stopped. He goes, what? Jesus Christ. Fucking guy from Half Baked. You can't fucking stop getting high. The fuck you dying about? He was so angry that I didn't want to get high. He was so pissed.
He was genuinely pissed.
The fuck is that? Who the fucking bro? You fucking high. Jesus Christ. The fuck is you trying like that? Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck? He was so he could judge me now and no. I stopped for a while, man.
Like
That's
I
all.
smoked it all.
I did everything.
I smoked as much as I
I
could.
beat the shit out of marijuana.
Yeah, dude.
Hard.
Yeah, I think you won.
One hitters. I was crushing it. I'm meeting Vaughn years before, talking about punching elephants in the nuts. Been there, done that.
I did it, yeah. Dude, he one time I had to open up for him this was at a casino. We were doing like a casino gig in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Wow.
And Cherokee Creek Casino, I think. And it could have, I don't know, this cool lady that I think maybe tried to make love to somebody, but she also helped us get the gig. And Norm was fucked up. I think that when he went on after me, and like I don't even think for the first 7 minutes, I don't even think he said anything, right? But the crazy part was the next day, we had to play cards too the next day. You had to like be there for the weekend, you know. So we go to the card tables, and Norm's like, man, there's a lot of good pussy in here. And I don't know him really well. So I'm looking around this room, bro. There is zero attractive women, right? There's zero attractive men, okay? Right. So it's not, even if you wanted some ass pussy, there's nothing. Yeah, it's a casino. And it's a gambling game. It's poker.
Yeah.
5-card poker, you know? So, and I'm just thinking, well, I guess I just agree with him. You know, he's getting older, and you know, maybe he has a different perception of what's attractive. And I'm like, yeah, man, there sure is. He goes, fuck no, there isn't. Like he had played me, you know, like he was like, this is the ugliest batch of people I've ever seen.
This is what I get. I do a perfect you. I go, all right, let's hear it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I can do an impression of myself.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, That's the
I've never heard you say that. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Sounds like you doing an impression of Brewer doing an impression of you.
Hey, yeah.
I was just talking about him the other night. Now, I was there for one of the greatest Norm moments in comedy history. I think he was kicked. He was kicked out of Nebraska.
That sounds realistic.
And you can maybe look it up later. Where it says Norm MacDonald was kicked out of the state by the governor, and he went on Letterman to talk about it. And I want to say it was like 1996 because I just finished my first year at SNL. It was 95, so it was the summer of 96. And I remember going on tour. There you go. You saw it. Go down. Yeah, kicked out of Iowa. That's me talking about it.
Okay.
But anyway.
Should we look on a video or should we look on a story?
Don't look at that. I want to see the real. There has to be a headline.
How Norm MacDonald got kicked out of Iowa?
Yes.
Okay.
Gazette. There you go. Okay. All right. So many were disgusted. Some were delighted. So he's supposed, now you understand something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time me touring with a star.
Okay.
We go to the airport and people are like, oh my God, you're Norm MacDonald. Like, wow, this is everywhere we went. Oh my God, you're Norm MacDonald. We show up at the university. He's like, I got to go golfing with the fucking governor tomorrow. They made me a fucking golf. Fucking governor.
Yeah, what is that game where you fucking hit the
right?
thing?
So I'm like, he's with a governor. This is huge. Who gets to say that? So it's me, Daryl Hammond, and him.
And you both of you guys went?
We're on the gig.
Okay.
We're going out. He's telling us.
Daryl Hammond, yes.
And so we get to the gig, and is packed. And they go, now listen, there's kids here, and there's students and alum and the dean and all these people here. So
that's the worst.
They're like, yeah, clean. I get it. No worries. I go, we're in Sunny Lake. He goes, that's why we got you guys, because you're used to live TV. Blah, blah. So Daryl goes up first, does his 20 minutes, does impressions, does his comedy. Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I go up, do my 20, feel great, crush it. Norm goes up. I'm not even exaggerating. The first thing he says, he goes up, he goes, I'm preparing. I'm like, this is going to launch my career. Are you kidding me? This is going to be huge. I'm going to be all. He goes, fucking, where the fuck are we? First person to even curse. Right? I went, oh, shit, he cursed. And he goes, so if you're gay, would you rather be the ass guy or the dick guy? This is what he starts off with. So I go, Daryl, you gotta come see this. And he's going, and he won't stop. He's like,
Daryl's just being depressed in the back.
Because if you're the ass guy, why do you want to be the ass guy? Oh, first of all, he's going on. People are grabbing their kids, running up the aisle. I never saw a place clear out. It looked like a fire alarm was going off. But the college students were staying, and they were howling with laughter. And one thing, and then in the middle, after about 15 minutes, he goes, Jesus Christ, what do you want to do? Fucking airplane jokes? You want fucking 7-Eleven jokes? Jesus Christ, fuck out of here. So the next day, in the paper, USA Today or the Gazette, they're like, Norm MacDonald's out.
Wow.
Governor wants him out of the state.
Governor wants him.
Get out of my state. But to witness that was...
Don't miss the show that critics are calling insightful.
Hi, I'm Josh.
No, I'm Norm, and we're on, what?
Back on the road.
And informative.
It's not a bag. It's a new type of travel magazine for television. Jesus Christ, man! I'm sorry.
Norm and Josh are back on the road.
You told me you had a cock yesterday.
That's Jesus Christ.
Oh, you said you kept it in your ass.
The tour begins, and
You know, whatever happens, so be it.
back on the road, coming soon to your town. But hopefully not.
One time I was hosting, and there was 3 guys.
I've never hosted. How many times have you hosted?
Just one time. It was a mistake.
Did it not go well?
It was all right.
Did you do update?
No.
You didn't even do update?
It was right after I got fired from update. I thought it'd be funnier back then. But anyways, so there were three guys doing music, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know music. I just know old music. Like again, Lauren would go, "Who do you like?" And I go, "You like this guy."
Bobby Goldsboro?
Yeah, Bobby Goldsboro. Eddie Cantor, is he around? And Lauren go, "You've got to go," you know. So
who'd they have on? Very hip.
So they
young kids.
had hip guys that everyone else knew except me. It was Snoop Dogg. He just changed his name, and he was angry because I kept getting it wrong. It used to be Snoop Doggy Dogg. It was Snoop Dogg and Eminem and Dr. Dre.
That's a pretty heavy lineup.
Yeah, but to me it was 2 black guys and a white guy. So I go to introduce them.
You're beautiful.
And they were all
just trying to get this into the barn. Don't go black white on.
They were all standing like in
I'm
rap.
out there with Francis Farmer. You're about to go up and take me with you.
They were standing in rap positions, as you know, like against, and I'm about to introduce them. So they're standing in that rap position where it looks like they'll either start singing rap or pull a gun and kill you. So then I go, as a joke, I look at them, because I remember this is kind of a Letterman-y thing to do, but I go, "Fellas, are you ready? Are you ready?" Which forces them to go shake their heads slightly. Even though they're in this crazy, dangerous
I'll post up.
I'm posed up. So I thought that was funny. But then I learned later they were geniuses, and I should have befriended them. I was just talking to Dre backstage. I don't know if he's a real doctor, but he did prescribe me some stuff. So I don't know. There you go.
Some days we get closer. Things that we never really needed. Promises that we never thought of keeping safe. I guess it's never over if we know how to break away.
Okay, folks, before we continue, I have an announcement from the management. Would the owner of a Glock 9 with the inscription, "Too Puffy with Love," please pick up your gun? It's at the hospitality suite. There's a girl that used to hang around SNL. So she'd be standing like this far from you, and her breast would be touching your shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, it was insane. And
it's not her fault.
No, of course not. But
it's just her human body.
You know, they broke
It's
up.
like saying, "God, Norm, he stands near me. His cock is nowhere near me." Can you believe this guy? Sorry.
I just want the new people. Hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. Right? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But,
Nobody.
but I think she spawned these other ladies that they forget that she's funny, and they think the whole point is just to be
semi-hot,
attractive, and then talk about sucking cock. And
you got to show a
shit.
lot of leg. You got to show a lot of leg with little skirts on, and then talk about sucking cock and manipulating balls with your hand, and and it's hysterical.
Bring back Phyllis Diller. Some ugly old bag. Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Those are the funny ladies.
Wow. Whoa, that is old.
The funny ladies always used to be ugly old bags.
Yeah.
Or Roseanne. You know. Have you ever had a job other than show business? No, right?
No, I mean, I was a waitress, but...
Pretty quick, though.
Yeah, you
It was the first time I ever saw a penis.
When you were a waitress?
Yeah. My boss.
Jesus.
Can you change perception? Like one time I remember there was a magazine and it said, it was, Elle or some ladies' magazine, big breasts are out. And I was like, can you really do that? I'm like, so 1996, those huge, juicy tits.
Yeah. Everybody hates those big, heavy, juicy tits. Gross.
Icky. No
offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You got me, Norm. Oh, baby.
Hey,
That's dangerous.
it is dangerous. Oh, here we go. We've got creator and the star of Comedy Central's hit series, the Sarah Silverman program, and she's a member of the comedy collective Jash, and also Sarah Silverman is a wonderful person that I'm really happy to be around right now.
Thank you, Jenny Slate.
Straight up, sunglasses.
You know how I feel about you and about sunglasses.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I hope this our bit works out. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Hey,
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you, I have a bet with Daniel Kellison, a rather large figure.
Daniel Kellison, who put this whole thing together, way over his head.
He says you
did it.
He says you can explain what the fuck Jash is.
Jash is.
Pay up, fucker.
Jash is a comedy collective, a United Artists, if you will. Uniting myself, Reggie Watts, Michael Cera, and Tim and Eric. And what do? We do whatever we dream up. We shoot it, and it goes on there. We can fail, we can do well. It's total freedom.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You got me, Norm.
I mean, I've never heard the word collective.
I know, but
Leon
Daniel
Trotsky.
puts buzzwords in my head, and then I just blind.
Hey, all the stars are here. Bobby McFerrin just showed up.
Norm, didn't you used to host the news on Saturday Night Live?
I know, man. This whole thing's got me thinking I gotta fucking get back on TV.
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood.
Most embarrassing moment of your life. So many to choose from. I know you've mined probably a few of them for your little stand-up sketches.
I have to be honest.
I want a new scab peeled off here.
I've never said this out loud. I want people to see me in a sexual way, but I was on SNL the year I was at SNL, but I was in Los Angeles for hiatus for some reason. I didn't live here. And I went to soup. I was having dinner, and then I was going to take the red eye back, and I was to pick up NORM MACDONALD in my rental car, and we're on the same flight back. But I think he was in first class and I was in coach. So I went to Soup Plantation before and had dinner with some friends, and then it just hit me like your story that I don't know if you told while we were doing this.
Yeah, 5-pound weight dropped down in your belly.
That happened to me, and I had the diarrhea of a lifetime in the bathroom at Soup Plantation. Like,
not a luxurious bathroom.
Like when you think it's over and you've cleaned up and you're getting up and you stand up and you go, oh my God, it's starting all over again. It was like that. It was like I was sweating, like I wanted to take my shirt off.
Yeah, and you've already wiped thinking it was done. Now you got to wipe again.
And I'm very meticulous. I mean, I
front to back.
Yes.
Okay.
This just made me think of Harris Whittles said about Rob Schraub that most people wipe front to back, he wipes side to side. That makes me laugh. Okay, so I'm like sick. I'm sick, okay? So I clean myself up, and I go to pick up Norm MacDonald, who I worshipped, at that time, and I pick him up, and we're driving. I've never told this story. I've never told him this. And we're driving to the airport, and Norm goes, "What the fuck? It smells like fucking diarrhea in this car." And I'm going, "What?" And my heart is going bam, 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 bam. And he goes, "Did you fucking shit in your pants?" And I go, "What? I don't know what you're talking about." And I we roll down our windows. And I'm thinking, what is he smelling? Like, I must have stepped on it or something. Like it literally, I don't know what it was. And to this day, I was clean. I swear to God.
And this was your worst nightmare.
It is still to this day probably my worst nightmare. And he's going, "Fucking smells like fucking diarrhea in this car." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you, Norm." But in my heart, my heart is just pounding out of my chest. And I'm just like, what is wrong with me? And I'm feeling it again. And then we get to the airport and I go to the bathroom and I'm totally clean. I don't know, I'm still to this day, I don't know if I it was on the bottom of my shoe.
Or maybe in that when your underwear and pants form a little hammock underneath you.
I don't have that. I'm a lady.
Yeah.
I don't know, or maybe it was a crazy coincidence. It makes more sense that Norm shit his pants and was yelling at me for shitting his pants. He's a guy who literally took a shit and then forgot to wipe and walked away and pulled up his pants because he was on the phone. So anyway, he just told that story on Stern, I think. That was it. He boarded the plane, did not even say goodbye or anything. He just got on the plane way before me, and I never saw him again until we got to work on Monday.
Wow.
But I've remained good friends with him, but
You never told him this story?
No, I've got to ask him about that. I guess what is there to ask?
Well, he listens to every podcast, so he will probably reach out to you
Let's
after
get
hearing
this
Can you imagine
out.
if he was still angry, all these years later? You fucking denied it?
Well, that was what's scary is he was angry. It wasn't
Yeah.
"Oh my God, do you smell that? What is that? Is that this area? I hope you don't think that's me."
You always give somebody an out.
It was just an accusatory anger.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
wanted to,
Shit your pants.
honestly wanted to just drive the car into a wall and kill us both. Would have
Wow.
been less embarrassing.
Wow.
Why did I tell this story?
Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people. Which once again proves my theory, women can't drive. And I don't drive, I can't drive, never learned. Because I don't know how to drive a car,
You don't drive at all?
No, I never learned how.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't like them. I find them dangerous,
This is an emotional issue. It's not can you drive or can't you drive. Everyone knows I could teach you to drive in 20 minutes. That's not the issue.
No, okay.
I do know that. This is an emotional issue, Norm. Are you willing to trust me? Do you want to take a step, or do you just want to be, bathing in your own urine for the rest of your life? Do you want to take that first step out of that apartment and in toward the light? Would you like to take that step? Would you like me to help you? take that step.
Do you have like an earpiece and Dr. Drew is talking through you?
It's an ass piece, but yes, it is Drew's voice.
Whatever.
I find I can hear him better that way.
I would agree to
It doesn't
do,
show
I would
up on
agree
camera.
I would agree to do that. I mean, I might,
Would you agree to do that?
I agree, but I might say no later because it scares me.
That's
Hey,
right
that's
now.
a baby step.
No,
That's a
right
baby
now,
step.
right now, in your thrall, I feel like I could do it.
Norm.
Like, you're very persuasive and
But
convincing.
please,
and I
please,
believe you.
please.
And also, since your life's at stake, I know
My
that.
life is at stake.
But also, you
It would be
don't know-
the day comedy died if you drove off a cliff with you and I in it. Except for all the other funny people that'd be left behind.
Yeah, until they cast Dana Gould as Death.
Yeah.
And then we'd be forgotten.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be the day Death died. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So listen, Norm, I would like to do this for you. And I know you find it, you see, this is an emotional issue. It's not a practical issue.
No.
Obviously, I can teach you to drive.
No,
It'll be safe.
I know intellectually because I see old ladies and young children,
Yeah.
like you say. I see every other person,
Right.
so I go, well, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have handicapped people drive vans with their teeth, Norm. You don't think you could handle it?
Yeah, no.
I could teach you to drive. Let's do that, Norm.
Okay.
Let me offer you that freedom.
Well, let's for now say yes. But I don't want to. But we
keys
can't.
to a new
This is
you,
the thing.
Norm.
Why can't I
But I
see
gotta
what-
say this. I gotta say this. If we do it, it cannot be in any ways a comedy bit. All of a sudden, I can't go. You can't go. Here's Norm. Put on this suit. And I'm like, no, wait. And then we're at a racetrack
Norm.
in Ventura, and
I would
I'm
treat-
racing against Gilles Villeneuve's son.
Yes.
Jacques.
Jacques, F1 driver. Listen, point is this. First off, I would treat you.
Because I've had that before where they've gone, this is what my manager said, do you want to be in a celebrity race car event? I go,
No.
I don't have a license. And they go, the funny thing is, they'll never think to ask.
That's
what my manager tells me.
You know how I would treat you? I would treat you like a horse that I rescued who'd been abused.
Uh-huh.
That's how I would treat you. Do you know what I mean? No sudden movements.
You'd whack
lots
me
of
off.
petting on
New
the
shoes.
snouts.
You'd whack me off.
Just to relieve a little pressure. Nothing gay.
Gigantic cock.
Just to take the edge off. I'd feed you a carrot through my mouth. No, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't light off any fireworks. I
Okay.
wouldn't do any. I would be very soothing. I'm going to put the best of Enya in the CD player of the Lexus, and I'm going to teach you how to drive Norm McDonald.
Hey there, it's time for Weather in a Minute. It's a silly little segment we do maybe once every 5 years or so, but we brought it back. We're doing it today. And, Larry, the older we get, the less tolerant I become and the slower you've become. I'm thinking I am dying for like an ice cream sandwich or something from the cafeteria. Give you the helmet if you can get down there and get it. We've found a way to get you down that hallway a little bit quicker also. This will replace the running that you've had to do. These are a great way to get around. You can get the speed up on that thing, Larry.
Right.
It's like you're going like 2 miles an hour. You got
There's no
it.
brakes.
That's all right. You don't need brakes. You're just going down the hall. It's not like you're into traffic. Floor it. So there you go. If you can, like an ice cream stand, I think there's a guy from like the Hancock. It's a hard left turn. No, you missed a turn. There you are. Is that like the mascot from the Hancock is in there? Give him a hug or. There you are. Nice to see him. Why? It's nice of him to even offer. All right. Did you get it? All right.
Hey, Norm, come on, you're up next.
You got Norm
Norm McDonald's down here.
Get him on. Put him on one of those.
Come on, Norm, you're up next.
This is like the two of you in like 3 years. Senior citizens racing down the hall. Very nice. Don't forget to bring me the ice cream sandwich. Boy.
Whoa!
Wait.
I know I went too far.
That's all right. I
Here's
just
your
take
ice
the ice
cream.
cream. Thank you very much.
Come on, Norm.
Norm, nice to see you. Let me get that out of your way. Come on. Yeah, follow him.
Did I lose,
See
Norm?
you later.
I lost you, sorry. Watch the cables, man. Oh, no! Wow!
The biped joke will go down in history as the most obscure.
Who did you meet having coffee?
Toady Field's daughter.
Holy Lord.
How about that?
Oh, my God.
I was excited. You have no idea who that is.
No. And is she a biped or? I don't know which side of the family she takes after.
You know what
That's a great joke that only I get.
the big news is Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, huge news.
And I don't like him, don't care for him, never did.
Really? You don't like Oscar Pistorius even before he... What are you doing?
I have something in my tooth.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't like him.
You're saying, I mean, a lot of people don't like him now that he
a lot
murdered
of people,
somebody, but
yeah,
but before that,
allegedly. But also, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have problems with the murder.
Right.
But I never liked him racing with them things that look like something Wile E. Coyote would order. And
what?
Well, they
you had a problem with him racing with his blades. His blades. He was the Blade Runner.
Yes, he
Those
was.
Teflon blades.
I did have a big problem with it.
My favorite story of all time is Pistorius.
Oh yes, yes.
The runner.
Tell who Pistorius is.
Well, you know who Pistorius is.
No, but for the viewers that don't know.
Pistorius doesn't know.
Well, the viewers that don't know.
South African gentleman.
Well, some viewers don't know. Well, he should tell it to some of the viewers who don't know who Pistorius is.
He's an Olympic runner who ran with blades. Everyone knows who he is.
Well, I wouldn't say ran with blades.
I didn't ask you what you would say.
That's
right
true.
now.
That's,
You're
I mean,
off the
no.
drive.
Let's imagine you're a runner, with legs.
Yeah.
And then you go home, you go, oh, I lost, honey. Who'd you lose to? Guy with no legs.
Wait, you're saying that you didn't like that Oscar Pistorius raced against people with legs?
No, I don't. I feel that one of the basic requirements of being a sprinter is having legs. I feel that they should say, okay, listen, let's, here's the, hey, what about you? I don't think you can be on the team. Why not? Well, you're not a biped. You have no legs, so scram.
Okay.
You take your time as long as you want. But get the hell out of here.
No one's going with you on this. Nobody is with you on this at all.
Except the feller at home that's like, that son of a bitch I lost my race to that got no legs.
Are you saying he had an unfair advantage because he had these?
Well, of course. He had rocket ships.
They're not rocket ships.
Okay.
Andy, help me out here.
No, it's still him running.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, guys, I agree with you then. Oscar Pistorius is a scholar and a gentleman.
All right.
He's a murderer.
They turned it around on us.
Alleged murderer. And I remember he did, I think it was one of his later appearances on our show. He went after Oscar Pistorius, who's
the Blade Runner.
Convicted of murder, and he was the one who famously had blades. He was born, I guess, without legs and had blades instead, and was this great Olympic athlete. And he went after him, and his joke was something along the lines of, I have no problem with him as a murderer.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the murder.
But the murder, it's you should use your real legs if you're going to be. And it's you think about it, everything about that joke is completely wrong, and especially in this era that we're in, completely unacceptable. But it was Norm, and Norm would dig into it with this. And I know the guy to be extremely sensitive and to be very kind.
Like almost too sensitive in many ways.
Yeah. And yet he wasn't having any of if this you got to be careful here, or that joke that could really hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
I think made some kind of deal with himself early on that across the board he was not going to care.
Yeah.
About
nobody's
that.
going to tell me what to say.
Yeah, no one's going to tell me what to say. And I think,
his line was, one of the basic requirements of being a sprinter is you have to have legs.
Right.
And since I've gained it, I sweat like a
you sweat like
a whore in church.
I don't mean to be.
What?
I don't mean to be filthy, but.
A whore in church?
Yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because.
Sweating like a Chris Dorner in a Big Bear cabin.
Okay, come on.
Well, I'm just.
That's racist.
Oh, good morning, whores. Listen, Mary, let me talk to the whore. Is she around?
Who?
The whore. I think her name was Leek or Lisi or something. It was one of them weird names.
I want to kill Leisha.
Well, she better be careful then. Hey, wait a minute. Leisha, that's the whore. No, you can't kill her. Listen, Margaret, put on the whore. No, I thought she was a whore. I could have got my nose bit off by a Saigon whore. Got some news for you, whore. I'm packing up and moving out of this dump. I'm fine. Browns like you are a dime a dozen. I'll see you in hell, baby. That's still cute? Mm-hmm. Did I say baby? I meant dirty whore. Hey, Shelley. Shelley, don't forget that old saying about firemen. Don't be such a huge whore. Well, yeah, but you get the idea, right? That she was a huge whore?
Yes, I got that.
She also said, don't fall for any old whore like your daddy did. Lori, I mean, you have to admit, you come off a bit of a whore in this whole thing. Hey, well, don't forget your huge collection of Mardi Gras beads, whore. Who do you love?
Kevin,
you gold-digging whore! Look, Taylor, I don't think you understand. You're a huge whore. Which just goes to show you, Madonna's a whore. And in the worst job category, last year's winner, crack whore, has lost its spot. The new worst job is assistant crack whore. There's only one occupation where the person does not keep his job when he
wins the lottery.
Wins the lottery. You know what that occupation is?
No.
Crack whore.
That was amazing. You pulled it out. I was worried about you for a minute. I thought you were in deep trouble. I thought you might get backed into a corner, have a lot more pressure on you, and then not have anything.
I know.